Hi guys, in this video we're going to talk about the 10 things that I stopped or cut severely in order to save money. If you need specific tips about saving money, then check out the video in which I talk about how I managed to save $100,000. So the first thing that I stopped buying are clothes, and I've talked about this before. In fact, clothing is on my no-buy list, and I actually went an entire year without buying clothing a few years ago, but then I started buying it again because I wanted to revamp my wardrobe. Now that that's finished, there's like no need for any more clothing. In fact, I'm probably good for like the next 5 years. So I stopped buying clothing completely for this year because I'm also on another no buy. But yeah, you can save a ton of money not buying clothes because, like most people, we already have enough clothes, so there's usually not a need to buy more. So that is definitely a good one to cut from the budget. Along the same lines, the next thing that I stopped buying were shoes. I have a ton of shoes, guys. Not like an entire closet like some people that I've seen, but a good amount. In fact, I have some boxes of shoes that I still haven't worn. And the thing about me is that I wear the same set of shoes every season. So winter, I have like 5 boots that I rotate through, and then the summer I have like 5 loafers slash slippers that I rotate through. So there's like absolutely no reason for me to get more shoes. So that was a good one to cut, and it's also a part of my no buy as well. The next thing that I stopped buying was home decor. So this all started in 2020 actually, and it was just ironic that it happened about the same time that everybody was thinking the same thing to like revamp their home. It just worked out for me because I was living in another state and I decided to come back to my home and I wanted it to match my aesthetic. So I was planning on doing a total renovation. Once the price of renovation services and contractor work went up, then I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna do this. I'm gonna invest my money instead. But in anticipation of renovating my house, I started buying a bunch of home decor. And I love home decor, just like I love shoes and clothes and like all the nice things. But the fact of the matter is that the fact that my home is not renovated, there's like really no place for all these things. So then there's like no point in buying home decor. I mean, home decor is like clothes. Like you can buy it like infinitely. Like there's so many nice things, so many things that are gonna catch your eye. But like at the end of the day, it's like, where are you putting the stuff? Like what is the value? So yeah, I am done with home decor until I actually do renovate my house, and then I will wait until it's totally done to decide what I need and don't need. The next thing that I reduced, I didn't stop buying them, is candles. So I love candles because for me they are an experience, and I appreciate experiences like scents and just the visuals of candles. Like I enjoy because, like I mentioned, or I was going to say, scents like evoke an emotion, and sometimes you need that. Like sometimes you need to like relax. Sometimes you need to feel happy with like a fruity floral scent. Sometimes you need to feel like some other kind of way, and then there's a candle for that. So I used to have like several candles just like stored up ready for use, but then I decided that I would use up the candles that I have first before I buy others. So sorry, that's what I ended up doing. I used up the candles that I had from last year, and then I bought some new candles this year. So I'm buying by season now. So since it's spring summer, I bought some candles for that. I'm gonna finish that up, and then when winter comes, I'll buy enough candles for that and finish that up, and then move on from there. But I'm not keeping a stockpile. I'm not being excessive like I used to be. So that's one thing that I'm doing there. Next up is makeup, and this one I totally stopped buying. I used to be in my early 20s really into makeup like most girls. I mean, that was like the YouTube era of beauty gurus, and I was definitely captivated by the whole thing. Like I used to be in MAC for like every new release, like getting everything, like doing the most. So like over the years I accumulated a ton of makeup, and if you know anything about makeup, there's like no way for you to like use all that makeup. Like I don't know, at this point in your lifetime, like it takes a very long time to finish products that aren't like foundation, mascara, eyebrow gel. Like those you can finish up in like months. But like lip glosses, eyeshadow, blushes, things like that, they take forever. So there's like really no point in having like a collection of makeup because it becomes unusable like after a few years. So anyway, stop buying makeup. I don't wear as much makeup as I used to. Like I prefer a more natural, as they call it nowadays, clean girl makeup look. So I just stick to the basics. I don't buy any more lipstick. I do buy lip gloss, like lip balm, and actual lip gloss sometimes with color if I run out. No more eyeshadow. I'm good on blushes. I have bronzer. So yeah, I don't buy makeup anymore. And that has saved me a ton of money because, as you guys know, makeup is very expensive, like more so than like actual skincare. I mean, I guess you can go to like the grocery store, but like I was never into, I'm sorry, the drugstore, but I was like never into drugstore makeup. So I was always like buying like, you know, the luxury makeup or more expensive makeup, and yeah, that adds up. So everything that I stopped buying was hair care. So all these things are like related. I feel like they're all things that like girls like just have too much of and like just need to stop, and I was one of those girls. So hair care, like back when the natural hair community was like a huge thing, I don't remember how many years ago. Once again, it was like around the time that I was in college, you know, in my 20s. So I kept on buying a bunch of hair care because I transitioned from having a relaxer and I didn't know like, you know, how to manage my natural hair effectively. So I kept on like buying product, looking for this holy grail thing. But then I realized like there are a few products that I actually like, and anything beyond that is like pointless in buying. So anyway, I used up all the hair care that I had, I think, when I did my no buy the first time, and then now I only buy like staples and things that I know for sure work. Like I don't waste my time on anything else unless something new comes up. Like I started straightening my hair, so then I bought like heat protectant, but like other than that, I'm just sticking to the basics, the things that I know that work, and that's it. Like yeah, and once again, it saves a ton of money because those hair care products add up. Like by the time you look around, you spend like $100 on like conditioner or whatever. So yeah, that's been good to eliminate from my, I don't know, psyche life or whatever. Along the same beauty realm of things, I stopped doing beauty services. Now I love a beauty service just because this is sometimes nice to get pampered and have somebody else do the work for you, but I have found that I can do the work probably better than some of the people that I've paid to do the work. So I don't pay anyone to wax myself. I don't get my hair done. I don't get my nails done. I definitely don't get eyelashes. Like any of all those like add-on beauty services, like I don't do. Would I like to do them, or do I do them every once in a while? Yeah, it's nice. It's a nice luxury, but in terms of like monthly maintenance, like if you do those things monthly, like they definitely add up, and I am just like not gonna be spending hundreds of dollars maintaining myself when I can do a lot of it myself at home. So yeah, I do the majority of those things at home. They cost significantly less because you're not paying for the labor, you're not paying for the gas, and you're not paying for the time like sitting around to like get the service done. So beauty services I no longer pay for on the regular. Once in a while I get like a massage, which is not a beauty service but something that I cannot do myself, so I will do that. I have yet to find someone that does nails the way that I like them, so I've been continuing to do them myself. And then waxing, like that, trying to do that outside of your house is like so expensive. It's like I wax like a lot of body parts, so like trying to get that done every month would be like hundreds of dollars. So yeah, I don't pay for beauty services anymore. Next up is coffee. I love coffee. I drink coffee every day. It's like one of my favorite like moments in my day, and you know, I just love the way it tastes, and I love the energizing effect clearly because I'm at work or on a long day or whatever. So I used to like budget for coffee, not a lot, maybe like $25 a month, and that was like restricting. That was like getting one coffee like every week back in the days when coffee was a little bit more affordable. Now inflation and whatever, but yes, I used to do that, and now I just don't do that at all. Like the only time I ever buy coffee is if I'm out and about for a long period of time and I want to pick me up, then I'll buy a coffee. I also buy them when I'm on vacation, clearly, because it's part of the experience. But on a regular basis, I do not budget for coffee, and I don't go out and buy coffee, because if you're buying coffee every day, that adds up. That's like $100 a month plus, and I'm just not trying to spend $100 that I don't need to. So no, on the coffee front, I make all my coffee at home, and that has been like serving me well in terms of saving money. So similarly to coffee, I don't make it a habit to go to restaurants, eat fast food, like eat out every day, order in or order groceries or do meal kits. Like I don't do any of that stuff. Like that is an expensive luxury that I know that seems to be like the trend. Like anytime I watch videos of like just girls going about their life, they're always like ordering this, doing that, and I'm just like, no, like that is not gonna be happening. That is just so expensive. So I don't do that. I will go to a restaurant, or yeah, we'll go to a restaurant as part of an experience. Like if I'm hanging out with my friends, then yeah, I'm not gonna be like, yeah, I'm not going to a restaurant. But like on a day-to-day when I'm by myself, like I'm not ordering and I'm not doing any of that stuff. I like cook my meals at home. I buy groceries, and groceries are expensive enough. So in addition to having groceries and like eating out or whatever, that's like a ton of money. So no, I don't eat out, and yeah, it saves me a good amount of money, as I mentioned before. And I also want to point out, there was a time when I tried, or I thought that just eating out every day would save me money instead of buying groceries. And I did that for like, I don't know, like a week. This was in my like earlier days, and I felt like ill, like eating out every day. So from a health perspective as well, it's just better to make your foods at home, because you know what you're getting into, and it has usually a lot less carbs and like other bad things that you know don't need. And then the final thing that I stopped doing, which I never thought I would stop doing because it was like such a huge thing, is like going to the gym. So I'm very much into working out, fitness, etc. And I used to go to the gym like, you know, several times a week, and I had an expensive gym membership because, you know, I love bougie things. So it was about $75 a month, and at one point when I lived in another state, it was like $100+ a month. But then COVID happened, and it just kind of like ruined the gym for me, because they started requiring us to wear masks. And I loved to do spin classes, which, I mean, I still love all these things, I just don't do them anymore because I've cut the gym out. But doing a spin class with a mask on, like literally like awful, like the worst experience ever, because it's already like taxing because it's cardio, and then having the mask, like it was like a big no. So with the whole COVID situation and all the rules, I was just like, scratch this, I'm just gonna start working out at home. And then at first it was hard, because it's part of the going to the gym is that it forces you to, you know, work out. Like it's like you have a appointment or you're gonna go to it. Whether when you're at home, it's like there's no appointment, so you're like, I guess I'll just like do something else. But once you force yourself to like make it an appointment at home, and I managed to do that, so I work out at home like 4 days a week. So in the past I used to do weight training. I ended up buying a barbell set conveniently before COVID, because then it became scarce after that. But I had a barbell set, so I would do weight training at home, and then I started getting into yoga, mostly for the wellness slash mental aspect, but clearly it's also a physical thing too. So I do yoga, and then most recently I started getting into Pilates for like core and ab strength, which I really love. And yeah, those are the 3 workouts that I do at home, and I don't know, I find them as effective as like being at the gym. Clearly I miss the gym, but I don't miss spending $100 a month for it either, and I'm still getting good results just working out at home or like doing activities outside. So yeah, I cut the gym out as well, and I'm saving a ton of money doing that. So now that you've heard some of the things that I have cut out, let me know what you guys have cut out. Have you cut the same things as well, or different things? Let me know in the comments below, because I'm always looking at ways to minimize spending and save money. So yeah, until my next video, I will see you guys.